Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine. Ma'am. How are you?
I'm also fine, thank you. Okay, without wasting time, we are starting the class, okay? And we'll be doing a debate on the topic teachers should be paid as much as doctors. I repeat, teachers should be paid as much as doctors.
Ma'am, for what teacher should pay?
As much salary, I meant to say salary. Their salary should be paid, or they should be paid as much as doctors are paid. Whosoever wants to start, that person can. You can either speak in against or favor, whatsoever. Okay,
Okay, ma'am. Shall I start?
sure.
Yes, ma'am. I think in our country, teachers are underpaid, uh,
Right.
especially uh, especially in most of the private schools.
Hmm.
So mm, their salary should be increased. But I think we don't compare mm, teaching job to medical job
Right.
because they are totally different s- streams.
Hmm.
Uh,
Right.
Salary is decided mm, by the difficulty of course, duration of course. If course is difficult and only a few people can do it, then naturally they uh, charge higher.
Hmm.
And
Agree.
if we compare B.Ed course with MBBS and MD, its comparison is not valid. This
Right.
comparison is not valid. So we don't compare. So we can't compare salary of
Hmm.
both profession. But we can say that in our country, salary of teacher should be increased, because
Yes.
teaching is a very important mm, profession, and teacher's role is very important in any student's life. So if teachers are mm, teachers get their deserving salary, then they will do work uh,
With more
very
dedication.
with more dedication, and it will be good for teacher students future.
Hmm.
So I think this comparison is whenever we compare any two things. Some criteria should be same.
Okay.
And after that we can compare. Suppose we can't compare, then children and 80 years old person who
Hmm.
can run fast, because many
Okay.
criteria are very different, no? But we
Okay,
can,
wait. Hold for a second. Criterion or criteria, they are the singular and plural. Criterion, O-N is singular. Criteria itself is plural. Criterion, I-O-N at the last. Okay? As a suffix I-O-N, that is singular. And criteria means I-A at the last. So that is plural. I'll be writing that spelling with also.
some criteria should be same when we compare any two things. So in both profession, many criteria are different. So
Absolutely.
comparison is not valid according to me.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
but yes, but teacher salary should be increased.
Okay. And we want the reasons also, Namita ji, for that particular criteria you're talking about, that there are few criteria upon this. So we'll be talking about that after Neetuji's turn. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, one more thing, that
Fine.
doctor also do some many emergency duties. They don't have their specific working hours, but teacher
Yes.
has some specific working hours. So we should,
Teachers have. Teachers have. Yes. That.
Nowadays,
Yes,
teacher
Neetuji.
also has to give extra time. Nowadays, in in reputed schools like
Repeated.
DPS and yes, ma'am, there are too much time working time of teachers. They have to sit. They have to give the time at 5 p.m.
Till 5 p.m.
till 5 p.m. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Right.
Ma'am, according to me, nowadays there's too much competition in teaching line.
Teaching field.
Everywhere, a
Choose
teaching
teaching
field.
field.
Every everywhere is teaching. Everywhere is teacher, but people don't understand the value of study and disease.
Absolutely right.
Uh,
Okay. That is a valid
which
point.
is more valuable. Which is more valuable in India. All people wants to save money. Want to save money, and they want to good study of their child in a short time.
Hmm. Yes.
Ma'am,
Okay.
there are 10 to 11 months of study in a school, but they
Right.
want to whole syllabus in 2 months. How can it
I did
possible?
not. I did not read that statement. Please repeat that up.
Ma'am, people want their study in a short time. Their children
हाँ.
study.
Short span of time. थोड़े कम time में है ना? Short span of time, right? Okay.
Short time. But they
And
no, they don't give valuable salary to teacher.
yes, right. Valuable salary. Yes.
Mm.
Or as much they deserve. Do you want to say that? The
Yes,
deserving
ma'am.
salary. The
Yes,
deserving
as
salary.
much they deserve.
Yes.
But
Yes.
if they have a मैम जो critical disease होती है cancer and like this
Severe disease or critical disease, you
severe
can
disease.
use.
If they have severe disease and doctor says that you have to pay the 1 lakh or 2 lakh, so they can pay very easily because of they afraid from disease.
They are afraid of disease. They are afraid of
Yes,
disease. They before disease use preposition of. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
They are afraid of disease. Yes.
Because of
Yes.
they because of they don't differentiate between study and disease.
Right.
people
Those were
also
And
that
teacher should also increase the salary also.
teachers' salary should also be increased. Should also be
Increase.
increased. Right. Yes, Namita ji.
yes, ma'am. People not only for medical or not only for critical diseases, but people also paid uh, suppose someone wants that my child go to this reputed school, and uh, they give a 5 to 10 lakh donation to the school. So it's not a actually these are two area when people don't think about the saving or this medical and education, both are everyone spend money beyond her limit for
Beyond their
education,
limit.
beyond their
Beyond his
limit.
or her limit, beyond their limit. Right.
And
Okay.
second point, uh, as Neetuji said, that teachers also give more time for in schools. But I said about emergency. Teacher don't call it at night at 12 o'clock to come.
Right. Specific time periods are there. Specific time periods.
I told about specific time period. If they have to spend more time in school, but it is decided that you have to stay school till 5 o'clock or till 6 o'clock. After 6 o'clock, you are free. But
Right.
doctor is 24 hours on duty.
Ma'am, Samita ma'am, nowadays on Sunday they also have to give the time. Still,
Sometimes they
even
call.
Sunday.
On
Because
Saturdays
of
are working.
emergency, any emergency function like Christmas carnival or like so on. So they have to
Have to
give
make
the
available.
Sunday also. And ma'am,
Yes.
my one of my friends, she gives she gives her work from home also
Yes, that is true.
after
That
their
is true.
work
Even I
hours,
have preferred
working
that.
hours.
Even I don't agree with that statement. Okay. Yes, Neetaji, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Sorry for
Okay, so I
late.
guess no problem. Have you understood the topic that I have sent in the group?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So would you like to start?
I'm only left.
Yes. We have spoken a lot, so I want you to speak out. If you want some time, you can take. Meanwhile, I'll be telling all those things that we have discussed, and I want to just pick out few flaws in that. Do you want to think over that? Meanwhile,
Okay. Yes,
okay, yes.
yes,
Navita
ma'am.
ji has just said, child go to reputed school. Either use they every other parent wants their child to go, okay, or just use their child goes to reputed school, or better is to use their child gets enrolled. That sentence
Yes,
actually
ma'am.
looks
Get
better when we are
enrolled.
saying it gets
Enrolled.
enrolled.
Yes, ma'am.
And if people are using this time, using this word again and again, give more time or something like that. So you can say here, investing their time. This is an easy word, of course, investing. And it looks better when you're in the debate or any of the conversation. Okay, fine. Yes, Kituji, when you're ready, just let me know. Meanwhile, they are arguing.
Ma'am,
Because I guess,
I can't got
yes,
this. I can't got this question.
which one? The question, the debate topic.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. This question.
Okay, basically, we are arguing about कि teachers को जितना डॉक्टर को पे मिलता है उतना ही टीचर्स को मिलना चाहिए और at least very near to it. Like they should get good pay or a better pay. You're not just bound to have the conversation upon that as much as doctors are paid, because doctor ka salary and teachers ka salary cannot be actually calculated or cannot be put at the same platform, but we can argue upon that because we have, the way Namita ji has said, because we have numerous criteria upon thinking the same, so we can think over it. Okay,
Ma'am,
there are
can
more
we say
points.
this? Can we say
Yes,
this? Paying attention. Teacher have to paying attention.
pay attention, not paying attention,
Pay
teachers
attention.
have to, yes, pay attention.
Pay attention.
Ma'am, shall I start?
Sure.
in my opinion, we should not have to pay as much as teacher, uh,
As much as a doctor get paid.
as much as doctor, as teacher, because doctor, there's we have choice for teacher. First
Okay.
first we take demo. First we take demo. Then if we don't like demo, so we can मना कर सकते हैं हम. We can
deny.
Deny.
we can
Okay.
deny it, and we can argue with fees also.
About the fees. Related to, are you talking about the salary? We can argue about the salary, or
No,
we
no.
can,
Ma'am, you are asking about school teacher or tuition teacher?
no, school teachers itself. School teachers.
Okay. Okay, school teacher. Then both are necessary, ma'am, because but I have to pay more than more than teachers to doctor, because
Okay, you are saying
there
not
is
I have to pay. Wait, hold for a second. Not I have to pay. I think teachers should be paid more. कि teachers को ज़्यादा pay मिलना चाहिए, और teachers should be paid as much as doctors get paid. Any of the sentence. ठीक है, या तो आपका हो गया more pay मिलना चाहिए. ये नहीं कहना कि I have to pay. Otherwise, it looks like that you are paying. So what will you say? I think teachers should get similar pay. The same pay मिलना
teacher should get similar pay, because doctors are taking, मैम हमारी मजबूरी का फायदा उठाते हैं.
They're taking advantage.
Because we are advantage, because we want to save our family members. If we want to save family members or if we want to make healthy, if we can't say if we want, because we need family member, and we want to save them. That's why they take advantage of people's. They get, they takes more money, and there are many type of checkups or anything.
Test. A patient has to go for a lot of tests. You can say a patient has to go for numerous tests, right?
Numerous tests. Yeah. By that process, they are getting abundance money.
Very good. Abundance money, huh? That's good.
Yeah. And teacher has, ma'am, क्या कहते हैं उसको, limited fees.
Limited salary.
Teacher has limited fees. There is no advance fees, no bonus.
No bonus has been, right?
And,
No
yeah.
bonus.
And teacher can't get extra fees. Teacher can't take extra fees. But doctor can take extra fees. Doctor want to make piece of them 500, so take 500. He want to make 1,000, so he can take 1,000.
As per his convenience. You want to say as per his convenience, or as per the doctor's convenience, the doctor can change the fee, right? Hi, good afternoon, Anita ji. Good afternoon, Anita ji. How are you?
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm fine.
Okay, Anita ji, fine. I have just mentioned about the debate we are doing in the group. Okay, the topic is written in the group. Please go through it and just gather your points and be ready to speak on it. Okay. Meanwhile, they're speaking. Yes. Namita ji and Neetu ji, your points.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
one
I
more
don't.
thing.
Yes, Neetu ji, continue.
Ma'am, one more thing I want to say. When middle class person can't afford doctor fees sometimes, but he will do and he will pay if मैम चाहे वो उसकी क्षमता है चाहे नहीं हो.
Yes. Even if a person does not have the caliber, CALLIBR,
Yeah.
caliber of paying.
Caliber, but in teacher field we have choice. We can go in government school. No, not government school. Government school, and we can go in lowest schools also. But in doctor, they don't have
Continue.
choice, because some doctors are specialists, like heart specialist or like specialist doctors, so they have to go there.
We have to actually
Yeah.
choose the specialized doctors only for our treatment. Yes,
Yes.
Namita ji, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I think both profession are totally different nature. Both are important and both are totally different. We can't compare to each other. And the course is different. The difficulty of course is different. The importance of different, because life is very precious. Life is the most precious thing in the world. So if a person if a person save life, that the profession is the most important profession. It's my notion. So we can't compare both
These two professions.
professions.
Yes.
And
Right.
if we uh, uh, talk about the salary of teacher, then it's a reality that teachers are underpaid in our country. Government gives okay salary. Government salary is okay, but mm, teacher role is very important for any
Government
student's life.
salary
So
is okay. Government salary is okay. We can use here the government salary is sufficient.
yes, ma'am, is sufficient. Not very, not they government also doesn't give smart salary to teacher,
Good.
but
Good.
most of the private school uh, doesn't give sufficient and desirable salary, and a deserving person can't get smart salary in our country as a teacher.
Right.
So
Right.
but we can't compare both things. Suppose we can't compare a carpenter to engineer. We can't
Yes.
compare army to other civil person. So
Yes.
both
That is a
profession
good
are different.
example.
Huh.
Hmm. Good. Yes, Neetuji, your point. Something was running in your mind, I guess you wanted to say. Neetuji, hold for a second. Anitaji, after Neetuji, you will be speaking uh, continuously for 10 minutes, okay? For 5 to 7 minutes, you will be speaking. So gather your points, jot down your all the points, okay? Anitaji, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine, Neetuji. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. As Namita ji said that both are different. We can't compare both occupation because both are important are for us.
Yes, right.
But it's depend on different doctor and different teacher. Nowadays, doctors are not don't save life. They do
That is also.
business. They do business.
Hmm. Right.
So totally depend on their disease or their doctor. And yes, of course, teacher salary should be increased mm, mm, in a private sector, at least in a
Right.
private sector, because in pre-primary schools don't give the um,
I was about to
good
ask.
salary.
I was about to ask that question only, but that's a good point that you have actually raised. Good.
Yes, ma'am. Even I saw that one of my friends wants to job, and she goes to school. She goes to school, and there's a um, there's a owner of school, and he said to her, you have to look after whole school, and I have to pay only 6,000, only 6,000.
Right. You have to look after the entire school. All the supervision is under that girl or the woman. I really don't know, but yes,
So
then what if she gets
I suggested that please look after your family and your son. Don't go
that would be
anywhere.
really better.
It's a more.
Even if it's going to
It's a yes, ma'am. It's best best
huh,
way.
it's better way. Yes, it's a better way.
Better way.
Absolutely right. Yes, Anita ji, ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anita ji,
Medical.
hold for a second. Hold for a second. Geetu ji, after Anita ji, be ready to ask the questions. If you feel like any questions to be asked to anyone, Geetu ji, be ready with your questions, okay? Related to the same topic. Yes, Anita ji.
Medical facility and education field are most essential for our life. But uh, if I talk about education field, it is uh, it is good for no, it is need for our our career,
It is a need for our
our
career.
personality development,
Yeah, yes, very good.
um, and manners.
Very good. Etiquette, manners, yes.
Hmm. Uh, and medical facility is uh, medical facility is जरूरत नहीं मैम नीड तो
What do
वो
you
हो गई लेकिन
what do you want to ask? Anita ji, ask in Hindi. I'll translate it for you.
these are basic need. Education is
Basic needs.
basic need, but medical need is save our life. It is
It is hard to save our life.
so medical facility is more important than education in our life.
Absolutely.
If I want to give an example. Uh, if I have both, I face both problem, education and medical. So I give first priority for medical. If I have no money, I borrow money
Hmm.
from others, and
Hmm.
I give and I treat I take treatment for my life. But if I have education, if I have no money for education, I take education by government school, and to other people who have give a uh, free education, and I take help with others. But
Hmm.
in medical, I don't take risk. If I have no money, I go to a best doctor and best facility.
Yes, right. I would go for
I
a
would go
doctor
for
or the best specialist. Absolutely right. Hmm. I agree upon that point. That is a strong point you have actually said. Very well explained. Yes, Geetu, would you like to ask any question?
Ma'am. Ma'am, but I want to say a thing. Doctor should be a sensible and literate. It's
Yes.
necessary. Yeah.
Uh,
Teacher is not well
Uncompromising.
literate. No, teacher is not well literate. I mean to say, she is low education, less education. It will be okay for for middle area. Middle area means slum area or
Okay. You meant to say that lesser education or a
yeah,
lesser literate
yeah,
personality is would be
yeah,
uh,
yeah. Teacher will be go low educated, but doctor can't go.
okay. Isn't this an arguable statement, all of you? Isn't this an arguable statement? I guess everyone is going to question about that.
Yes, ma'am, because some some places we so they have no certificate, medical certificate for doctor, but they open their clinic and after some time government caught them and punish them. It
Catch them up.
happened,
Catch them
and
up.
also
Catch them up.
catch them up. Uh, it happened also in the medical field, not only education field.
No, she's saying that it would be really fine that if a teacher is lesser literate or has less degrees as compared to doctor. Doctor should have the fixed degrees and he should be perfectly literate as compared to the teacher. Is it fine to compromise with the teacher's qualification?
No, ma'am,
Will it
both
be
are
No,
different. Both are
ma'am.
different.
Ma'am, nowadays less literate teachers are also teaching, but this is
okay?
not a right way, I think.
But ma'am, she
Hmm.
is actually, Geetuji is saying very right, because in many private schools, they don't follow the criteria
No.
set by national NCT, National
Not said
Council of
by,
Teacher Education.
not said by. Instead of this, use something like mentioned by.
CBSE norm.
Sorry.
Actually, most of the private school don't follow the criteria which is decided by NCT, National
Decided
Council
by.
of Teacher Education.
Decided by.
They
Right.
for teaching you have to have some specific degrees and training, but
Right.
private school don't want to pay higher, because if teacher is qualified, then automatically he take more salary, so they hire a teacher who has no qualification for teaching. And they take they accept job on less salary. So she is saying very right. There are many teachers, they don't have qualification to teach,
Qualification.
which is
Right.
decided by NCT.
Yes, absolutely right. Neetuji,
In
you were saying
education,
something.
in
No,
education
ma'am. No.
department, if they are uh, if they have less degree, they are playing with their career. But in medical field, they have less degree or not experience. They are playing with
Hmm.
their life,
Then
people's life.
life. Yes.
But
Yes.
Anita ji, one thing is that school can hire unqualified teacher, but hospital can't hire unqualified
I-
doctors.
But
Doctors.
Is
it
this type
happened.
of
It
doctor? No, no,
happened.
this type of doctor working as a freelancer. They
Freelancers.
don't
Or we can say
freelance.
under internship. We can use this word internship.
But
There is.
they open their clinic, and this type
Yes.
of practice is going on. But
Yes.
hospitals can't hire this type of they
They do not
matlab,
have that authority.
unqualified, or the first they have to मतलब doctors should have certificate which is released by MCI.
Yes,
So,
right.
हाँ, but school can hire any person. You मतलब for Montessori, for pre-primary education, there is a specific course of Montessori training is
Yes,
mandatory.
absolutely right.
But nowadays 10-12 pass girls or
Yes,
college
they're
going
even working.
girls can
Absolutely.
teach our
Most of
children
the
in
schools
school.
hire, yes, most of the schools are hiring the teachers who do not have the B.Ed degree, and B.Ed is the most necessary degree to be taught in schools. And there is a value of B.Ed degree, which simply say that there is no value. But after this 2 years of turning of B.Ed, yes, I do agree that B.Ed is most necessary. Theoretical knowledge is also very necessary sometimes to teach a student. So that
But
theoretical knowledge is
ma'am,
actually B.Ed and M.Ed.
Yes,
Yes.
but
I
ma'am,
mean, if you
nowadays
want,
B.Ed also is a business.
yes, she is also
Nowadays
right.
B.Ed also is business.
She,
Everyone
Actually,
can
I don't.
get.
Neeta ji, but I would like to say here that I was the first batch student of 2 years when it turned into 2 years B.Ed. So this is my personal experience that I was one of the studious ones. Most of the students are like that, but my group was more studious. And I have actually found that yes, it is the most fruitful type of course when it comes to the teaching, because there were sections, there was internship also, there were seminars also, there were workshops also. Like it was segregated, and yes, it is the most fruitful for the teacher, and it has turned into a better one, I guess. For 1 year B.Ed and now 2 years B.Ed, I feel so that it is better to go for 2 years, because teaching is not in the same way as it used to earlier. Now it has changed drastically. Teaching is not like that, because if we talk about the schools which are like GD Goenka or Delhi Public School, so they are not teaching in that way as we have studied in our schools, especially in the private schools. But they're teaching perform, or we can say teaching criteria is completely changed. So I guess this B.Ed 2 years is a better option, even if they're taking the money, no, even if they're actually doing it a business. Then too, I feel that it is a better option. This is my personal opinion. हाँ.
मैम यदि हम ऐसा कहना चाहते हैं कि मुझे ये